Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with a new video on Counterside. So based on the rumors, it looks like the next awakened character will be Na Yubin, which is actually pretty good. I'm actually happy because of that, because even though he's a character I really want, I remember when I started the game I was a little bit naive on how much it's going to cost me to get the awakened characters, but after summoning on all the awakening characters that came out and seeing how unlucky I can get, I realized that I have to skip on some of the awakened characters and I have to go for characters that are going to be useful in both PvE and PvP content. So characters like Na Yubin, unfortunately I personally will be skipping. However, I will be doing 2 multis in his banner to see if I can get lucky within those 2 multis. But yeah, Na Yubin has not been confirmed, but is rumored to be coming out on the 1st of September. So like I said, every new month they will be dropping a brand new awakened character. I'm kind of surprised it was early September though, because usually you do it like mid. So if they're going to release Na Yubin early September, it means that during the rest of the month they're going to be rerunning certain banners. So stay tuned for that. Rerun banner for Awakened Hildy, rerun banner for Awakened Yumina, even a rerun banner for Awakened Yuna towards the end of September. But yeah, so this is actually relatively good for people who actually wanted to be saving their awakening materials, the classified deployment, because then you guys can skip on this and the next awakening character you can go ahead and summon for, because it's going to be another character you want to go for. I predict it's probably going to be Xiao Yun. Now yeah, I'm not really so sure if it's going to be Xiao Yun, because I'm still wondering why they decided to skip on Su Yun. The name sounds similar, so let's go over to this over here so I can showcase the character I'm talking about. Actually, let's organize this properly so that we can take a look at the character I'm talking about, because the names do sound similar and I think I keep mixing up the names. But yeah, I'm still confused on why they decided to skip this character over here and decided to move forward with all the awakened character. But if they're going like that, then the next awakened character is going to be this character, Xiao Yun, sorry. If it's going to be her after awaken Na Yubin, then you already know if you guys summon on Na Yubin and you don't have enough to get this character, you're basically kicking yourself in the foot. You're basically ruining your account. So you want to make sure you have enough materials to get this character, or you get lucky within those 2 summons. Because I've seen a lot of people, even free to play, saying they got lucky with some of the awakened banners, getting them within like 1 multi and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm actually hoping I get very lucky within like doing the summons for both these 2 awakened characters coming out next. So Xiao Yun over here will probably come out in October, and if it isn't her, it's probably gonna go back to this character over here, Xiao Yun. I don't know why they decided to skip her, but yeah. Anyways, the main purpose of this video right now is to focus on Awakened Na Yubin. He looks so sick. Is one of the 2 male characters in the game that actually looks amazing. Not gonna lie, we got the awakened what's his face, Dominic. He looks also very cool. Look at this art over here, very nice. But Na Yubin over here looks like those like cool main characters that have like hidden powers and they just try destroying you guys straight away. He looks so cool. I want him. Like, I do want him. Unfortunately, I still need to skip on his banner. Like, that's the reason why I'm doing 2 multis. Like with the Awakened Yumina banner, the only reason why I summoned for that, I didn't make a video on the summons, but I did summon for that. I summoned like 3 multis just because I wanted to see if I can get lucky. But to be honest, I shouldn't have done that. She wasn't really a character I wanted or cared about, but with Na Yubin over here, I am actually hoping that within the 2 multis I do when it comes out, I get him. However, if you guys are free to play, I would definitely recommend you guys to skip on this character. Like I said, the next awakened character possibly could be Xiao Yun, so you want to make sure that you have enough materials to summon on that character and get her, because as a free to play player, you need the character that will help you dominate in PvP and PvE content, and that would be her. Anyway, so let's take a look at the skills for Na Yubin. Let's take a look at his stats. Look at this HP stat. 70k HP stat is absolutely disgusting. If we take a look at Awakened Hildy, let's go ahead and showcase her right now. I don't believe she got a buff. Oh, she also got 70k. Okay, that's nice. But yeah, okay. Yeah, but he's got his 70k HP stats, and if he's tried to build him up with some HP gear or cooldown reduction, he's gonna be fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at the animation of Awakened Na Yubin to see how cool his animations are. Now, Na Yubin is a defender class character and his deployment cost is 6, which is kind of high. If you make him your leader, it takes that all the way to 5, which is still high. But yeah, you can put him in here. That means technically if Na Yubin is banned, even at ban 1, just don't use him. That's at like 7 cost for ban 1. That's just no reason. There is no reason for you to use this character at ban 1. Trust me. Oh well, it's actually pretty OP, so I guess you can get away with it even if it's at ban 1, but you need to make sure you protect him as well. But anyways, let's take a look at what Na Yubin is going to be like. Now once again, I am using the counter side employment guide as reference, so I will be leaving the link to the website down below. So what is written about Na Yubin? Na Yubin is the king of PvP for counter side, but he is rarely used there at 6 cost because he gets banned a lot. Shield users like Yangarim cries when he appears on the battlefield because he can reverse the shield and use them against whoever has shielded. So if you're using Awakened Hildy thinking you're going to be able to counter Na Yubin with that, yeah, not going to be possible. I'm sorry guys, not going to be possible. Tower also cries, so tower characters like Sigma. So it's kind of unfortunate that they are releasing a character that can counter Sigma straight away. Now I know a lot of people think that Sigma is relatively weak. I will make a separate video on Sigma as well because I want to talk a little bit about him, because I think people are underestimating Sigma and saying he's a weak character because they don't really know how to use him, or they don't know that they need to work on his gear a lot. His gear is going to be important for Sigma. If you don't have the best gear for him, he's not going to be doing well for you guys. But yeah, so the fact that they're going to release a counter character for all the tower characters straight away when you can't even use Sigma properly, like this is the first week of Sigma being here, and then the following week after that they're going to release a counter to that. Come on. Tower units will cry because they get burnt when Na Yubin is on the battlefield, and it only takes 25 seconds to bring them from 100% HP to 0%. Still, to balance him out, the developers made him suck in PvE, sorry, and he is barely used there. So he has a score in he has a PvE score of 4 out of 10, and he also has a PvP score of 10 out of 10. So you already know 10 out of 10, pretty nice. Oh wait a minute, only 10 out of 10. I was expecting him to be more than that, maybe because of all the, well, I'm taking a look at this employment guide. I'm pretty sure they're taking into account all the recent characters in the KR version as well, so they did reduce his PvP score a little bit because there's currently like 2 counters for him and there's other counters you can use besides Na Yubin. So I do understand why they put him at 10 out of 10, but when it comes out to global, or sorry, not global, SEA server, it's definitely going to be like a 10 or no 11 out of 10 character or 12 out of 10 character because of how broken it is. There's not going to be that many counters for him, especially most of them are just in KR right now. So is he worth pulling for? If you love PvP, you have no choice. Free-to-play players that want to focus on PvE can skip him in favor of more versatile Awakened units. This is what I would actually recommend as well. So going over to his basic attack, inflicts AoE damage on enemies in front with impure energy, which is pretty nice. AoE damage with his basic attack, I like that. With his passive, when deployed, includes reflux on all enemy barriers, cancelling them and inflicting as much damage as their durability. So if you do have a character that gives you a huge chunk of shield, that is going to backfire on them and essentially they die because of that. Afterwards, decrease HP by 2% every second for enemy towers on the field, 4% in Gauntlet. Also launches an AoE attack for every 12 incoming damage, which includes barrier reflux. These effects are not applied to bosses or ships. At skill level 5, all enemy skill haste all enemy unit skill haste minus 30% added to debuff. So yeah, this is annoying. The skill debuff, the skill haste debuff is a huge debuff. There's another character, Ministra, that does a huge debuff like that with a passive, I believe, but she does like more of a debuff than Na Yubin over here. But yeah, that 30% is going to be a huge chunk of your skill haste. So you already know PvP is going to be like unbearable without Na Yubin yourself. But going over to his special skill, let's go ahead and showcase the animation right now. There we go. It's a huge, well, okay, there it is. Vibrates the void, inflicting AoE damage on enemies in front. The damage target loses 15% of attack speed for 8 seconds. At level 5, skill cooldown minus 3% for every enhanced attack launch. This is actually very similar to the last character I made a video on, Ying Zheng. She has like a enhanced attack, so that is actually quite similar. Both of them are going to be coming out in the same week as well, so you really know they're going to be bouncing off each other relatively well. Going over to the ultimate skill, discharges the power of wings through its pulse blaster, inflicting AoE damage on enemies in front. The damaged target loses 15% of attack for 15 seconds. So the main reason why you want to use him is obviously because of the reflux, removing the shield. and as well as the amount of debuff he can do and how tanky he is. Obviously his HP is going to be absurd, and as well as his unique skill is not unique, his special and ultimate skill adding like a huge amount of debuff. So you already know this character is already going to be pretty busted in PvP. PvE, don't even bother using him. Now actually yeah, he does do a little bit of damage. I think let's do that again. Let's see, does he do damage when he launches into the match? I don't think so. It would have showed a number if it did. Like I said, with the release of Na Yubin coming out next week, PvP is going to be a huge mess, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to ignore rank for a little bit and go ahead and just do strategy battles most of the time. Still try and get some points from the PvP gauntlet stuff. Yeah, but I'll probably do that once every single day just to do my dailies. But PvP, I'm not looking forward to it. But I don't think a lot of people are going to summon on it, especially free-to-play players. So unless you're like in the high ranks in PvP, don't really worry. Actually, I can't really say that because Na Yubin looks cool, and I know a lot of people still want to get Na Yubin, even though he isn't good in PvE. He's a cool looking character. I want to get him. Do 2 multis. If I get lucky, I get lucky. If I don't get lucky, I don't get lucky. Yeah, once again, it's up to you guys if you want to skip or summon. I will be making a video going over Na Yubin versus CEO Yoon, so that you guys can know for certain why you shouldn't summon on Na Yubin. Hopefully you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more content on Counter's side. Now Na Yubin doesn't actually have a skin, which is actually like it doesn't really matter because this art for him right now is really good enough, because right now he already looks very, very awesome. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.